Capricorn compatible with Scorpio. See, this is a sex house, so these are opportunities to get real deeply passionate and, of course, invested towards your partner. Or the Capricorn need to basically get real practical and, of course, more stable and, of course, more compromising with the Scorpio. Because remember, Capricorn exalts Venus, which it loves, appreciating, and value. Of course, it takes relationships and commitments very serious, of course, very strict, and, of course, with the moon falling, Scorpio, see, the feelings and emotions and love is not really here. And also, the moon is kind of like detriment when it comes to Capricorn. So, love, appreciation is really kind of cold. It's kind of reserved. So, this can make this relationship very dry, too. Also, Venus is kind of like debilitated with Scorpio, for me. Because it can be very dark, it can be very hidden, it can be very secretive, and of course not really open, and of course not really caring like that. They're really pretty much dedicated towards being fixed in their own ways of dealing with their feelings and emotions, unless they got a Cancer moon or something, or unless they got a personality trait that you may basically come across in that area. Also, Capricorn exalts the other position of Mars. So these two individuals can basically work together, help each other out, build each other from the ground up, and of course be very deeply connected towards each other. Feel me? Whole lot of karmic cycles and shit like that. Whole lot of jealousy can pop up depending on how things play out. See, Scorpio can be very power controller at times too. Capricorn is very reserved in both. So, and of course Capricorn can be very restrictive. And of course, you know, Scorpio is exalted in Uranus, so they kind of rebel and oppose against that, especially if it's not bringing no comfortability and no scenery in that position too. So these two individuals, they can work out, they can build together, they can bond together, and things that matter. They can really work on a goal. They can really work on teamwork, dream work, and of course, they can get real deep and real personal towards their goals and status. They're not really superficial individuals. They're really dedicated, motivated, and of course, determined, of course, keen sense towards what they're trying to aim towards or whatever they're basically trying to develop together. This is like a teamwork, dream work kind of thing right here. You got the earth and you got the water. See, Scorpios, they need like an earth, a practical nature where they can basically bring these things to the surface. Capricorns need like water, and of course water is predicated towards not being too goddamn dry, where they can have the Scorpio open them up and shit and basically put a smile on their face at times too. Feel me? These two individuals could be very serious and very determined, almost to the point that, you know, there's really all business and no play around at times too. If you are dating these individuals, which I should be doing, is catering to more, being more loving, more nurturing, more out there, more going and shit. Feel me? And of course, being more materialistic in a more compromised way, aka being in the vibes that you already have these things, so you can be predicated towards receiving these things, not being too overwhelmingly or pretty much too deeply into all these areas where you can be more open, more caring, more relatable, and of course